Hey guys, my name is Savnaray, and welcome back to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Now in the last episode we met Agrippa, who was in a very sorry state. But he is a very cheerful guy, and I actually like him a lot. He's a bit of a blabbermouth, but as I was going to say in the last episode and I never actually got around to it, I much prefer his interesting ramblings to the moans of monsters. So, and we open these doors, and we found out that there's some strange warding ritual that had to happen. We'll figure out more about that now, I think. What's over here? Big long corridor. I'm gonna go in here first. Ugh. Was it a monster? Oh no, I know what that was. That was something terrible down there. Okay, so this... We'll figure out why this has to happen later, but I know this is how this has to happen. Ugh. You need to not redirect. God. Something is pulling the rope. Oh, and it's over. Wow, that was... Stupid jump scares in this game are really great. Picked up remains. Oh, I made progress. Okay. Ew. Can you not? I just fed you. Calm down. What is remains? The bone is covered in mucus. Awesome. I'm still crouching. Yeah, good. I want to crouch. I want to light him up. There it is. Yes. 56. How do I always have more of these? What's in here? The transept. Oh, I don't actually want to go to the transept yet. Oh well, we're going to the transept. The fear had begun to drown him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum. In frustration, he smashed it against the bedpost. So Daniel's having nightmares. Oh, this is pleasant. So this is one of the two torture chambers, the chancel and the choir. I believe, not the chancel, maybe the chancel. Wow, I can't even remember what happened. The transept, that's what it was, the transept and the choir, I think.
Baron, how much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Wow. Heartless bastard Alexander. So we have to recover 3 orb pieces from in here. Wow, what is going on with my screen? 1, 2, 3, and that's... I'm gonna go up there first. That seems really pretty. Because there's like 3 doors over here. And I'll bet there's an orb piece in each of them because this is a very symmetric castle. Oh, wow. This is a change of pace. Pictures of Jesus. Woo! Pictures of the Baron. Which are just... God, look at that face. Just pick up the vase. No, I can't. Books. Right into my face. Rope. This seems useful. Oh, string. Excuse me, not a rope. A string. Okay. Plot. Notes on torture. Oh, good. There were quite a few things to be said about torture. I have figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. Ugh. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. God, the deadpan way this is presented is awful. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, then wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. Ugh. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that it will all be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. It answers quite a few questions. Producing a vitae they need. Oh, not plot memory. Is it you, my love, that I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. I love that you're getting, like, little bits and oh, God. I love that you're getting little bits and pieces from, like, everyone's perspective. So you're getting, like, random victims' memories. You got Wilhelm's memories in the beginning of Daniel talking to himself and Daniel talking to the Baron and bits and pieces of the Baron. Like, the storytelling in this is just fantastic. And I wonder if more people realize that, because it's just all over a great game. A+ all around. What's in here? Oh, God. Massive amounts of darkness is what's in here. Light. Light. Ooh. Ooh. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. This is all gonna get really, really dark really fast, guys. I don't know if I'll put a warning on this. I guess I will. Although if you've seen other playthroughs, you know what's coming. Ugh, see that there. Your shoulders are not meant to do that. Oh. A piece of the orb. And I'm gonna try to, like, explore everything thoroughly, because one thing I don't like about, like, watching other playthroughs is that, like, I don't get the chance to do everything myself, so I'm going to use this as an opportunity to do that. So, like, this. That. See, that raised... Ugh. I'm gonna do that with all this. I'm probably gonna have, like, a couple different episodes, because I'm gonna make Daniel, like, relive all this stuff, because apparently I'm a sick bastard. Yeah, he's gonna have a couple episodes in this. Hopefully I'm not gonna run into a monster. I'll probably die at least once running into a monster, but... like, this is... what I want, I guess. Because, I mean, this is an experience. The point is to experience a video game, and I'd like to experience everything this game has to offer. And there have been enough playthroughs of this that, like, I want to be more thorough than your average bear, I guess.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man. How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
Oh, man.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
Ugh.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
Oh!
Horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Oh, that's that same guy from the beginning who was like, why did you run into a burning house? Oh, man. Right? There was, like, not from the beginning, but from, like, a couple episodes ago. There was when I was exploring all the little cells there. He was like, why would you run into a burning house? That was really dumb of him. And it's that same guy. Oh, man, pull towards me. Ooh, God. I need to stop doing that. This is awful. I hate this thing. Orb. Yep.
No, please. I'll do anything. Whatever you want.
Is there an illustration to show us what happens? Nope. There's a lot of bullshit that I'm getting tripping over. Ooh, tinderbox. Touch. The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. So this is just, oh, not that one. This is just so, like, who writes this? Who thinks of this awful story? What I want to crouch again. There we go. So they're torturing people, and they're trying to harvest some sort of energy from them that's produced in the brain when they're oh, was there a body in that one always? I don't think there was. I'm going to explore it. I don't think there was a body in that the whole time, but apparently he died in that cage. Gross. Can I touch it? Can I touch it? Nope, it's just there. It's got a Halloween prop. That's awful. So that's what they're doing, and they have this drink that they can use to noises. Oh my god, it's sawing. Oh, they're sawing through someone. Oh my god. It's like Daniel remembering all the disgusting stuff that's happening, and he's listening to this and he's having another episode. Oh, this one. So just to give you an idea, there's a nice little visual of what's gonna happen. Pick up the... And there's the piece of the orb. I didn't want to do that yet. I actually wanted to, The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in his hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for their victim to drain. And I need this and that. And I need this. Oh god, that's the saw! Ooh. I guess I didn't trigger a memory this time. Yeah. So you just heard it happening. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. So these are different types of torture for different types of people. And Alexander is telling Daniel that these are all wicked men. But if you remember from the beginning, Wilhelm and his cronies were abducting people, just people, from the village, from Allstadt the village. Alright, so that was, I think it was the Chancellor, I can't remember the names of these things. And we have 3 pieces of the orb now. There are 6 total, so we're halfway there. Back to the nave. Such filth, he thought. Good men can safely cheer their departure, as they are nothing but a burden to mankind. They shall not be missed. So Daniel is happy that wicked men are getting what they deserve, in his opinion. Self-righteous. Was this always open? Yeah, it was.
How are things coming?
Agrippa, you can't just say that. Yes, thank you. What? The remaining ore pieces can be found in the choir. I know that, thank you. What's over here? Wait, this is... Plot. That's weird. Agrippa channels Vire. Vire taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and he still insists on me releasing Agrippa. How can an enlightened man show such lack of compassion in a seat of power? Disgusts me, oh how an enlightened man. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Vire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first, so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Vire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tampter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Memo. Tampter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it is a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling cairn. I will have to address Vire with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. So I've already got 2 of these things. I got the blood, and I got the cairn mucus, which is what I got in earlier. So this is... One note speaks of a mixture made with 3 ingredients. So that is how to save Agrippa. And so we have 2 of the 3 objects, and we need... Yeah, and the choir is the last one, and then we have to do some stuff with all that, and some things, and as usual. So, we'll do that in the next episode. I've been Savonare, this has been Amnesia the Dark Descent, and we're almost there, guys. We have 3 of the orb pieces. I'm going to grab Agrippa, and then, well, you'll figure it out. We'll get to it at the same time. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, take care.